Have you ever wanted to cut hair for a living? Then stay tuned to find out. Hey guys, I'm Tyler the Barber, and in this video I'm going to be explaining a few different ways to go down to becoming a barber in 2022. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video where I will be sharing with you the way I became a barber and a free way if you have zero money. Okay guys, so just to kick this video off, I'm going to break it down into categories, and just before I begin I just want to let you know that if you do want to become a barber, don't panic about money situations, because I'm giving you 5 different routes to go down, and one of these routes you will be able to do, so don't panic, and yeah, you will be able to pursue barbering whichever route you take. So let's begin. The first one on the list is college course. You can become a barber by going to college. So I believe it's from like 16, 17 years old all the way up to about 21 years old, and you'll learn, you know, different courses, you'll learn different techniques, basic barbering. A lot of it is, I believe, I asked someone about this course because I've never done it, but a lot of people said that you'll learn a lot of like razoring and shaving more techniques than actually cutting hair, but you'll learn the basics. They'll set you up with some tools, and so yeah, I mean, I bloody hope so for the price if you have to pay for it. But if you are in that age bracket, you can go to college and pick that as your option, and you can get it funded by the government in the UK. Now, if you are out of the age bracket, I believe you can go back still, but you have to pay for your courses separately, which is London School of Barbering. So, London School of Barbering, when I actually first became a barber or started wanting to become a barber, I actually had no clue about London School of Barbering, and I will talk about this at the end of the video, so stay tuned till the end. But London School of Barbering, when I started, I had not even a clue that this even existed. So London School of Barbering is basically a course where you can pay, I think it would cost about £2,000 to £5,000, and it's the time length is about 9 to 12 month course. So you will learn everything, you will get qualified, you will get all your NVQs, you'll get everything that you need to be a fully qualified barbering, teaching, anything you need, right? Is everything. But it's a lot of money and it's a lot of time consuming. Now, if you have it, great, get it done. I have a colleague, one of my other colleagues, he actually done this course, and he said it's okay, but he learned a lot more. You know, he's glad he done it because he's got all of his qualifications, but he learned actually a lot more when he went full-time into a barbershop role and learned hands-on. So it's up to you. Brings us to number 3, and that is an apprenticeship. So the government, right, in the UK will pay a barbershop owner, so a shop, to then pay you a small wage to then teach you a trade. Okay, so it's an apprenticeship. You all know what it is. But you can ring up your local barbershops around the area and just inquire, you know, ring them all up and just ask about apprenticeships. If it's a nice person or a nice guy and they're interested, they might, you know, get some information from the government, and you might be able to go down that route of an apprenticeship. Some actual barbershops do specialize in actual apprenticeships, so you will learn hands-on. So it's a great way to do it if you can do that and earn a little bit of wage by doing some work in a barbershop. Now, if you can do an apprenticeship, right, and earn a small wage while learning hands-on, while going to option number 1, which is in college, you can actually do 3 days of college and 2 days of apprenticeship. So you are learning double speed, you are actually earning a little bit of money, and you are learning hands-on in a barbershop. So that brings us to number 4, is more courses. So there's a company in the UK called Surepass, and they actually specialize in different courses, you know, intense courses where you can actually pay like a certain fixed fee, and if you pass, should do, mostly everyone passes, you will get a diploma, or you'll get some sort of qualification in the intense course. Now, the courses are like, they range for different things. The time length, they vary from different times depending on what course you do. But the one I done was a 3-day course, and it cost me 350 quid, and we're qualified. So the 5th option, you may not like it, but is a good way to do it if you have no money, if you have a little time, and you want to really pursue a passion and grind from the bottom, right? There's no easy way out around this, but it's working voluntary, okay? So you can actually call up a few barbershops around the area, or go inside, inquire him, talk to the boss, and just say to him you want to become a barber, you haven't got much experience, and you're happy to, you know, come a couple days a week or full time, whatever you can kind of do on your schedule, on your life, and you can you know, see if they can take you on voluntary, sweeping up, clean the mirrors, watching, and for an exchange to learn the trade. And that is a great way of, you know, if you haven't got much money, if you haven't got much time, but you still want to learn, and just get involved. And then eventually that will lead to you learning more and more and more, you know, starting doing a few more little haircuts here and there for free, or for a small price, or a junior rate. And then and eventually, because obviously you're already in the barber shop, if a role is going that they need a barber, then you will be probably first pick. Majority of barbershop owners will want to keep you if they've trained you in their barbershop, right? So that is number 5. So guys, I just want to talk about quickly, before I end the video, on how I became a barber. Sorry guys, it is like 27 degrees right now in here, and I am absolutely caking with the lights all on me and everything. It is so hot. So if I look like I'm hot, bear with me. So I became a barber, guys, right, because I wanted to cut hair, I wanted to be my own boss, and I just loved the industry. But I had no money at the time, I had no qualifications. Again, like I said at the start, I had no clue about London School of Barbering, and I didn't know what route to take. No, there wasn't really a video like this back then where I could actually go to and say, how do I become a barber? So what I did was I sat down, I Googled all of the barbershops around my city, you know, rung each one up and just asked them, you know, are you taking anyone on as an apprenticeship? And they all basically told me, no, 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 no. One of them actually asked me and said, do you actually, have you ever been to London School of Barbering? And I was like, what's London School of Barbering? So and it was a no straight away. So that led me on to going on to voluntary, thinking, you know what, I can't get an apprenticeship. I had no clue of anything else. So I rung one last kind of barbershop up, a little local one, a little Italian place. And I said to him, you know, can I work voluntary? And he just said, come down, we'll have a chat. So long story short, I got the job as a voluntary barber. I come in 1 to 2 days a week, whatever I could, for 4 days. And I just swept up. I stood there for absolutely ages, weeks by weeks by weeks, days on end, hours upon hours, standing out, watching, learning from other barbers and learning from the owner. Then I just started getting better at cutting. I started actually cutting, investing in some tools, started doing £5, £10 haircuts, £15. And then I'd done that for about 8 months, and then I saved up a bit of money from doing that, and I brought one of these Surepasses. So option number 4, I actually brought a Surepass course, which cost me about £350, and I was on it for about 3 days. And after that I got a diploma in barbering, so I got some sort of qualification. I already got the knowledge from 8 months of voluntary work. And the last thing was YouTube. Every single night I absolutely fell in love with watching video after video after video, okay? So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. So I just watched video after video, tutorials. I fell in love with watching YouTube and just eager to learn from the ground up. But guys, that is how I became a barber, and 5 different routes on becoming a barber in 2022. So no matter, like I said at the start, no matter what route you take, you will be able to do something. You just got to be willing to do it and stick at it and really be consistent and grind for what you want to do and what you love. Guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you in any single way, please comment below and make sure you hit the subscribe button, just for future videos like this and other crazy videos that's actually coming on the channel. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.